Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cuffing the Dip coming at you guys with another one, guys. How's everybody feeling tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Well, by well, I do mean better than the market is doing currently right now, guys. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the charts, but there has been some significant changes to the market as of right now. As you can see, there's pretty much a sea of red right now. So let me go ahead and get my Lofi on. Let's get to it. Look at some info because things have definitely changed since earlier. Let's see. Hold up. Toss it on and see what's to it. What's going on, Hambone? Crypto night. What's going on? What's going on? Baby Fat in the building early for once. What's up? What's up, Baby Fat? How you feeling today? And definitely glad to have you guys in the building, man. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. WoW is the real thing. So there is a sea of red going on, and let me show you why. Because you guys already know Big Papa Bitcoin does control the market. And when you see a line that looks like this on a 1 hour chart, it's a 1 hour chart, right? Let me see. No, this is actually 7 day. Wait, no, I'm lying. What chart am I on? Oh, trading. Oh yeah, it's ugly. So yeah, so this is my 1 hour chart. Yeah, so just look at the look at the decrease of money that just like came out of the market like suddenly. You know what I mean? Like that's what were we at? I'll say about 31,533, and then dropped all the way down to 29K. In a short period of time. Like I was literally watching the chart. As you guys know, I have different charts that I actually do pull up and actually watch Bitcoin, Ethereum, different tokens of the sort. Different tokens of the sort. You already know what it is. So start off like, what's going on, Poco? What's going on, Poco? What's going on? Just hanging out. Hoping Cup has some info on the board Ass Goblins. I actually do have a little bit of info that I will be touching into in a couple of seconds. So, and I can probably hint on to people to why some of the hype was built up around it, why so many whales are buying into it, and why the volume is so high, and why it has surpassed a lot of really solid projects. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. So we'll definitely get into that in a couple of seconds. What's going on? What's going on, Corey? How you feeling, man? What's going on, Corey? And then we'll also we can also tap into the a little bit of the bulls and apes. Also, I'll show you guys some of the bulls that I do have. If you guys are interested in that, I will definitely let you guys see. If you guys don't want to see them, then we can go past to kind of pay attention to the volume and the floor and the transition that it has within the NFT market right now. So, but yeah, guys, as of right this second, the market is not looking the best in the world as far as Bitcoin. Bitcoin did have a big decline, guys. So definitely something that we're going to want to pay attention to at this point, because it seems like it's going down with more momentum than it really went up. If you guys pay attention, it kind of traded sideways for a little bit and then kind of like went on an incline. Then it kind of went up a little bit, kind of traded sideways for a little bit incline. So This is just like I mean, I wouldn't say just straight dump, but you know what I mean? Just definitely was not a pleasant sell-off. So it's still transitioning down right now. It looks like it's trying to attempt to find a level of support. So it will stop one of his levels of support, see if it's going to kind of consolidate around that range, or if it's kind of going to get pushed down further or not. So we'll tune in and see how that kind of takes place from there. What's going on, Stevie? What's we just passed what you passing on now, Stevie? What you have to let me in the building, man? What you passing on, Stevie? What's going on, the crypto funk? How you feeling, man? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so let me I'm gonna give you a little bit of information, and then we'll dive back into the market, just because our friend Crypto Knight did bring it up. So guys, if you guys have not heard about it yet or seen any pictures about it or rumors, guys, there is there's an NFT right now going around, guys, and it caught a lot of traction pretty quick. Okay, so let's start from the beginning of how this kind of took place. So Bored Ass Goblins, as you guys know, Goblins has been a trending thing on the market for some time. It literally started with these goblins right here, which you guys know minted, and these were on the floor at one point for about 0.15. So people were buying these at 0.15 and making profit off of them, clearly, because you can see where the floor price was, and this floor price did get anywhere from upwards to about 7 to 8 Ethereum. So just think that through. So you pay 0.15 and you get a chance to kind of transition into making profit of 5 to 8 Ethereum in between that time frame. So that's crazy, like literally crazy. I hope it nosedives in rockets. Hey, I'm not mad at that. I do feel like it'll go down, probably consolidate for a little bit, kind of find that common ground, that good support level, and then yeah, we'll definitely see some type of increase from there, I feel like. What's going on, Arthur Larkin? Welcome to the building. What's going on, man? Checking on a couple different things. Welcome. Nothing. You said something about showing something, or you was going to say, oh yeah, Stevie. I wouldn't even say anything Stevie related and NFT related in the same sentence. It just doesn't work out like that. You know what I mean? I already know Cloud9 NFT is like your home base, which we're going to touch bases on those also. So I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with you being home base with Cloud9 NFTs, man. You already know that's home base for me too, man. I just dip and dabble in different things. You know what I mean? Just different things. Definitely hit that like button for me, guys. It'll be greatly appreciated, guys. I definitely could use them likes from you guys, if you guys don't mind, that is. But okay, let's get back to it. So GoblinTown.WTF definitely did very good numbers. As you guys can see, this started pretty low. There were some average prices of 0.09. So you can kind of see where the volume kind of builds up there. And the whole theme of the goblins came from the other side. If you guys pay attention to the roadmap of the other side, there are goblins within the other side. I guess people kind of caught on to that concept and kind of ran with it. And people picked up that they caught on to that concept, and then it really started to take off. So Cuff, you got some other news for us? Yeah, man, a little bit. So I'm definitely getting right to that, my brother. So this one was the main one to kind of make goblins kind of take off. So that brings us to this Bored Ass Goblins. Bored Ass Goblins minted and launched last night. Now, couple questions that I can take care of right now. People might be thinking in their head, okay, so the goblin fad is kind of a hype phase, more or less. Yeah, I feel like it is. And some of them are going to last, and a lot of them are not going to last, because there are multiple different goblin projects out right now. So this one in particular, and the numbers that is generated, because yesterday this profile had about 300 followers. Today it almost has 5,000 followers. Yesterday they minted out, and I actually found out about it a little bit late. I actually tuned into this mint when it was about 3,000, 4,000 mints left within the mint to be minted out. So when I actually checked into this mint, and seeing what was going on. I refreshed a couple times just to kind of see what the volume was going through it, and it was dropping by the hundreds. Then as more and more people started to kind of transition and figure out about it, it started dropping by the thousands almost. So I definitely ended up grabbing myself a couple of them just because it seemed like a beneficial thing to do for myself because of the volume that was going on. And of course, this is more than a Degen play for me. Why? Because there is no roadmap to these. None of the goblins have roadmaps. They just don't have them. They don't have like Discord, stuff like that. Utilities, definitely not there. It's the artwork. And on top of the artwork, there is the community backing that they have as far as the hype that they build around it. This one in particular has generated a lot of different eyes as far as like whales and Bored Ape Yacht Club holders and just a lot of different people that are actually avid NFT traders. So that's why I feel like a lot of volume was brought to this one. Then on top of that, the mint price was only 0.005. So just to put that in perspective, and I know guys that Ethereum went down a little bit, so this will not, I mean, it didn't go down too much, but it definitely did take a significant drop. But 0.005, hold on me, 0.005 is, just to put it in perspective, right now it is $8. I think yesterday 0.005 was like in between 10 and 15 bucks. So between 10 and 15 bucks is what this ended up minting out at, and it minted out within 2 or 3 hours. So after it minted out in 2 or 3 hours, let's go ahead and hit the OpenSea and see what the floor is. And remember what I told you guys the mint price was originally. So the original mint price was, and keep in mind they also have 10K. So the original mint price was 0.005, which is about $10 to $15 originally yesterday. Right now, the floor price is 0.049. So that's pretty much a 10 times on the money that was made yesterday. You know what I mean? So, and just looking at it from that, and this is really this is actually a little bit low. It did retrace a little bit from people dropping things on the floor lower than the actual floor price. It did get all the way up to 0.089, I think was the highest that it was. What's going on, J Rock? What's going on, man? How you feeling? But yeah, it got up to 0.089, or maybe even a little bit higher than that, I think. Let me look at the activity. But you can kind of see the line that's been created with this one. It was almost like a straight shot with this. So as you can see, also another thing I've told you guys to pay attention to is the kind of volume that's going through it. It looks like people are buying these frequently. And on top of them buying them frequently, they're buying them by bundles. They're buying them off of the floor quite quickly. And a lot of this is because a lot of people missed out on the mint because so many people were minting so many at a time that they saw potential in it. And pretty much where the art form of this comes from is, if you guys pay attention, it's not like the regular goblins. Let me pull that page back up so I can kind of give you guys an idea. Here. All right, so these are the original goblins, right? So just pay attention to them. These goblins look pretty similar to just regular goblins. So these, where's the other one? These are mixed with Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, pretty much. The mouth, the face with the eye features and things as such are the Bored Ape mouths. So that's what really intrigued so many different people about it. They combined the concept of actually using the goblins and kind of ran with the hype behind it, and also use the Bored Ape mouth and such and traits that kind of speak to Bored Ape Yacht Club holders. So I think that's another reason why people were kind of drawn into the hype of this one, and why this one is still currently running right now. That, and there's literally probably a space that has had anywhere from like 100 to close to about 500 people in there that's been pumping this thing up for I think going on close to about 48 hours almost. Like they've been almost 2 days in that space kind of pumping this thing up. These look better than the other goblins. Yeah, I have to agree. So also myself, I've told multiple, I actually told my Telegram about this yesterday while it was minting. So some of the people actually had an opportunity to physically mint if they were fast enough. But the thing with these kind of plays are, guys, is one, like I said, no roadmap, no utility. So things that we normally would look for in projects, these don't have. So then the artwork, you know what I mean, speaks to people in different ways. So it just depends on how you feel about the art itself. And you kind of have to judge the hype and who is behind it pushing it, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different alpha that was given out as far as this project that really drove me to grabbing a couple of them, even though it was kind of more on the degen side of things, and to also feel confident enough to put it inside of my my Telegram, because I knew, one, we've already discussed and I've made a video on, we don't use our wallets with our actual assets as far as like cryptocurrency or our NFTs. We don't use those to mint, especially random mints as such like this. So that, and the fact that, you know what I mean, like I said, I knew that the alpha behind this and the people that were pushing this were going to go all out as far as trying to push it as far as they can. So with that being said, I actually entered this and the volume was at 0.26 yesterday, like yesterday night. So with that being said, like it's at 234 Ethereum currently right now. So if you go and look at OpenSea and pay attention to the top listed projects right now and scroll down, you can actually, I think I actually passed it. Yep, I did pass it. So they are currently number 16 right now. They're almost they're creeping up on number 15, which kind of puts them in that top 15 pace where people actually will get a lot more eyes on it. But they're almost 15th with 234 Ethereum in volume within a short period of time. I'm pretty sure these are minting so fast that they don't even have a percentage at which this is actually rising, because they're still trying to calculate it. So it's really interesting how some of these things, if it has the right chemistry, the right layout, and the right setup, and the art kind of speaks to people, you know what I mean? Like people will definitely run with these things, you know what I mean? Even with it being a very inexpensive mint, right now it went from $10 to $15 to almost about $100, you know what I mean? So depending on how many you minted, that's pretty good. But certain traits are already at an Ethereum and being sold for an Ethereum. What's the highest last sale? So this one was actually sold for 1.25. This is 0.7. Some 0.5s and things were sold. So various different ones were sold for way more than what, you know what I mean, what the price of that was. So just a lot of different details. And I actually have one of these. I'll show you guys. I think I'm still in that wallet. So this is a couple that I have. I got a couple more in another wallet. I actually switched wallets just because I don't use them. I don't know. I have OCD with my wallets, I guess. So just trying to stay as safe as possible with the transactions that I make. So got a couple more. So I got an ETH eyes, which I guess is pretty rare. Some of these 3D glasses. I think this is something pretty cool also. And the laser eyes also. This a couple of them, you know what I mean? Just to kind of go through. I've already labeled mine already. Of course, you can see my prices are a little bit higher than what the floor is right now, especially with the push. I'll probably end up lowering them if I don't see the volume that I wanted, but definitely did end up grabbing some of these. But definitely wanted to mention it to you guys because that was pretty interesting as far as the volume that was going through it, and a lot of other things that are actually behind it as far as like real alpha that was given out for this project. So it's some interesting things that are really pushing this, along with the fact of FOMO and people kind of missed out last night because nobody really knew about it. Another thing I paid attention to, which was kind of shocking, if you guys look at it, where are we at? Number 16 is the bored Ass Goblins. Then if you scroll down a little bit, We're looking at the Bulls and Ape project right here, which is at number 32, which is also in that top 100 also. So they're still doing big things as far as their volume also. Different bulls are being sold, dropped on the floor. I would definitely, guys, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I've been putting my own group together. This trait right here is one that I've been paying attention to. The pilot hat, I have called it the Flight Gang, aka the Flight Club, guys. So I will be we'll be definitely teaming up. We'll be trying to push this floor. Oh damn! I was gonna say, damn, somebody bought it that quick. And we'll definitely be trying to push this floor to a higher level. My goal is probably like 1 to 2 ETH on this floor as far as the Flight Club. So that will be gradually taking place as far as the Bulls and Apes, but their volume is definitely up there also with 332 Ethereum being transferred in and out of this project. So very, very solid. Definitely some good ones on the floor. Here's another Flight Club right there. So there's a couple of them. This one got the whole attire to it. I think this is pretty clean, and I think that skin is like a 1% also. So like there's a lot of good bulls out here. Definitely a lot of good bulls. You guys can let me know if you want me to show you mine or not. If you guys want me to show you mine, I definitely will log into my other wallets and then let you guys see mine. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and check back in and see what's going on with this market here, as it is definitely, I feel like, kind of in a fragile state, as it just took a significant dip. Yeah, this thing is almost trying to get into like 2,800 range. That's yeah, it looks like it's easing its way down. I would have to put my lines back up, dude. But I think in all honesty, this may be coming down a little bit further, man. Like I said, the momentum of this drop was pretty steep. As you can see, that long red candle right there definitely tells a good story. Definitely. I don't mind going through them. Damn, do y'all see this, or is it me? It just started flying out of nowhere. Like, definitely a lot of money going in and out of Bitcoin right this second. Like, somebody bought $4 million. Yeah, there's millions of dollars going in and out of Bitcoin right now, but it is still kind of gradually going lower and lower with the downtrend that it's doing currently. Yeah, I definitely wasn't I wasn't expecting this. I was literally playing Fortnite. I literally had the chart like below the TV looking at it, and I'm like, oh man. I was actually playing with Legal, and we ended up seeing that he was like, man, that's a big red candle. I'm going to grab some ETH. Yeah, what's ETH looking at like right now? So man, so ETH is looking like it's trying to break into like 1,600 range. That's what it looks like it's trying to go into. Don't quote me on that. Like it could, like I said, this is like that was a steep drop with a lot of momentum downward. I feel like that's my personal opinion. So definitely not financial advice, but me personally, I'm not looking to kind of buy anything in particular right this second, just due to the conditions in the market. I will really wait for things to kind of settle out rather than, you know what I mean, kind of jumping into an investment, unless you plan on kind of investing in spurts and not kind of putting it all at the same time, dollar cost averaging in, because there's a possibility that it could go down a little bit more given the sentiments of the market right now. It's definitely not looking the best in the world. Not looking the best in the world right this second. Let me I'm logging into this different wallet. Show you guys these other NFTs also. All right, so this is the first one that I ended up grabbing right here. This was not too bad. I like the platinum plated skin and the kind of texture to it. You can see the lighting on it, the inmate outfit. I think it's kind of rare also. Looking at the rarity traits, let me see. So 2% on the horn rings, which is not bad. 1% for the prisoner outfit, which is decent also. So got a couple different things, and then the diamond plate body is 3%. So not super rare, but definitely work wittable. This one right here definitely was interesting to me, because at first I couldn't really figure out the horns. I'm like, what's going on with the horns? You know what I mean? Because I didn't know what I was looking at first, and then I kind of went down to it. So that's the India flag, and that's a 0.05 trait. Holy snaps. Where I'm at? Okay. How do I get back to this one? Okay, there we go. All right, so that's the India, the actual India flag right there. So that's a 0.05 trait. So there's been various different offers on the 0.05 traits. I've gotten anywhere from an ETH to a little bit above an ETH. Some of them have expired already, but I wasn't really looking for those. I definitely know that there will be more as I go along, so I'm not really tripping as far as that. So especially with a 0.05 trait, there's only 5 of these inside of the collection period, and it's an East guild, so that's not bad at all either. So definitely was something decent, and to see the flag on there was pretty cool. Pull this one up. So this one was pretty decent also. So the horns were interesting. They're not super rare. The cigarette, I think, is like a 1% trait, and his hat was a little bit rarer, I believe. So that spiked hat is like a 0.63%. The horns are an alien metal, which is a 0.77%, which is pretty cool. I didn't even know that's what that was. I don't know what the hell alien metal is, but it definitely has a little bit of glare to it. I like how it looks. And then the body is not the most rare in the world. So those are pretty much the rarest trait. That 1%, that 0.6, and that 0.7 trait. So that's pretty decent. That one was not ranked too bad at all. This one right here was pretty solid. I feel like the cigar is a thought out trait. The money eyes is not bad. I'm cool with this kind of naked fur that it has, the yellow or canary naked fur that it actually has. The canary body is a 2% trait, which is solid right there. 0.96 on the cigar itself, solid, and 2% on those money eyes. So pretty cool. And go into my other personal favorite. This guy definitely sharp dresser, snazzy, and been doing his thing over here. So got the I think there's a poker horns, which is pretty cool. Purple fur, and it's got the pinstripe suit, which I actually figured out was a 0.20 trait, which I was not expecting that to be a 0.20 trait. I thought he was just well dressed. 0.62 trait, which is those poker horns, which is pretty solid also. And the body's 4%, the fur, you know what I mean? It just varies. Some of them, I think these are just either you have fur or skin. So it's either one or the other as far as this. The eyes there's a lot of them have the eyes, but the rarer traits are definitely going to push that forward because there's only so many of such. So that was one. Let me other one. So so this one's pretty cool. You know what I mean? The kind of glass or crystal body with the red horns, all naked. So this one's pretty plain. I feel like this is just like a simple bull. So I feel like this might have a chance of being the creator because it's not super duper flashy. It's just a 2% trade on it, and it's pretty regular, but still a solid one. So then another one right here, got the spike hat. Once again, clean body again, which is pretty solid, but 0.63 on that spiked hat. and 1% on the crystal pink. So I guess the pink one is a little bit rarer than the green, which is pretty solid on the pickup. So and not complain about it. Then the horns are leather, which is 3%. So this one is one of my personal favorites right here, just because this is the one that definitely got me into the Flight Club. And then on top of that, it's a really cool one also, just because of the galaxy skin or whatever it's called. I guess I gotta scroll down and look at it. The horns look like that rich wood look, and then of course the flight game cap. But that energy body is 1% right there, so that's pretty solid. I feel like 1% traits are definitely still going to have a solid 4 at the very least. I feel like this will probably raise up to like an Ethereum or so, especially since I'm going to be pushing that Flight Club trait also. So I feel like it's really built on top of that. Then I actually lucked up and get another clean body with a cigar. So the cigar we already know is rare, and the horns, these are UK horns, which I told you guys there's only 5 of them inside of the collection itself. So another 0.05 trait, which I don't know how I got 2 of them. I just got lucky, and a 0.93 trait also, which is also very solid. Like, if you guys are not understanding, like literally if you click on that trait, there's only 5 in the entire collection of 10,000 bulls, you know what I mean? And only one of them has a cigar in his mind, so, which is pretty decent. All the rest of them are just pretty plain, and you know what I mean? Mine's got the cigar looking all boss like. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So just some things that I was paying attention to. And then of course last in this one, I'll make this one be the last one because I don't want to just go through all of them, because I did get quite a few of them. So this one has like the army fatigue type of body, and then glass horns, but it's a clean body also. It just has a toothpick. I feel like that might be a rarer one also, possibly. So I'm kind of looking into that and kind of feeling out how I feel about that one. But since I'm on the NFT side of things, and then we'll hop back into the market, I need to check on the status of these Cloud9 NFTs and see what's going on with our man Bollocks here. So we got 824 that were minted out. So you got 176 still left for pick up there, so you can actually mint. If you guys haven't minted yet, this is the actual mint site. It looks cool. Connect your wallet, and it's only 0.15 to actually mint. Ethereum is going down now, guys, so the price of that will be, I think, it's under $300 already, I think, but it's still really feasible, I feel like. Then you can also see the conviction that people actually have within wanting to be inside of those airdrops, wanting to be a part of the community. Nobody has any listed, whether they bought additional ones or not. There are none listed on the floor right now, and I mean, a lot of them are pretty cool. Like this laser art one is pretty dope. Pretty dope. So like I said, 176 still left. People are still sleeping on that. And like I said, as Ethereum goes down, I do have my own set game plan on kind of how I want to handle things as far as me getting to mints and stuff. So I will definitely be obtaining some more of these. Just letting you guys know that in advance. That's definitely within my game plan. What else do we got? Let's check back on Ethereum. See how we're looking. Yeah, it's looking like it wants to drop below. But we may also be trying to find some type of level of support. Look, see how Bitcoin is doing right now. Check out this chart for a second. See how it moves around. Okay. Yeah, everybody's gonna grasp me. Yeah, I don't think I missed any comments. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys are still alive out there or not, man. But yeah, so the market, like I said, is not looking the best in the world. Even when it's looking good, bad, and different, I still come on, hang out with you guys, and chop it up, talk about the market. I think tomorrow I'll probably end up, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? So yeah, I'll end up no, it's not Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. So I'll end up probably charting out Bitcoin once it kind of settles down and kind of see where we end up and what level of support start going to kind of hold, and if we go past this, what we can kind of expect from there. Kind of, you know what I mean? Just go from there, see where we're at in the market. Check on these coins on this side. Saitama technically should be doing their migration tonight because today is the 6th. So at 12 tonight, I guess trading stops on Saitama. Or maybe they stopped early. I don't know. I'm not really seeing any transactions right now. Usually it's a little bit more lively, but the market is kind of severely downtrending at this point. So what's going on, Galaverse? And definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Still a lot. All right, cool. As long as you guys still there, I appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah, man, Saitama will be interesting to see how they transition tomorrow night. I know there's going to be a lot of night owls tomorrow because they pretty much said they're going to stop it at 12 and they're going to restart it at 12. Hopefully they stick to that time frame and you know what I mean, things go smooth, all exchanges added, and you know what I mean, everything just goes well, because I feel like as a lot of people have been saying around the community, the Saitama community definitely could use a W within this situation, and I think a W would be a smooth transition into that V2 contract, the exchanges acknowledging and kind of allowing everything to go smoothly. Anybody who's on exchange like L Bank or something like that receives their tokens without any issues, and it kind of happens simultaneously so that they can kind of out the arbitrage that they kind of wanted to get rid of in the first place. So as long as all of that goes smooth, I really feel like a lot of different things will fall into place, and people will start to kind of recoup some of that money that was lost within the downtrend of Saitama. But it all depends on how things kind of go from here, and there's been a little bit of controversy back and forth about how people kind of feel about things. So if things go well, then this can be a really good transition into something good. They just have to keep continually delivering, just because people have so many different complaints that I'm not delivering that they're kind of watching them under a microscope at this point. So anything done wrong will be brought to light and quickly. So they don't really have a margin for error at this point. So it's really got to be about execution, and good execution, I feel like, and good communication within this process, because it can be a frustrating process going to a V2 contract and thinking everything's going to go smooth, and it ends up being kind of a headache throughout the process, or you don't get your airdrop, or something weird happens. Okay, so there was a transaction, so the chart's still live. So still get about 2 hours and 22 minutes or so before they shut the chart down, and you know what I mean, kind of transition into that V2. So hopefully everything does go well. I will be paying attention to it. If I'm not too tired, I might do like my regular late night stream, kick it with you guys, and I don't know, I'll chart watch. Maybe, I don't know, I might come on, play Fortnite for a little bit, kick it with you guys. You guys can chat it up. I'll talk with you guys or whatever, and we can actually watch the physical relaunch of the V2 token, since it's supposed to come out at 12. Get the contract address, pull it up, and see how that ends up launching live. Might set that up. Let me know how you guys feel about that, if that's something that you guys would be interested in also, or interested in seeing. I don't mind doing it. I'm usually up a little bit late at night anyway, so it's not too deep, not too bad. Let's see what we got right here. All right, so we got Apecoin looking like a snack pretty much right now, guys. As the market, this might as well say it's following Bitcoin and Ethereum also, but a lot closer than all of the other tokens. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, because that downtrended, this downtrended also almost in the same manner. But I honestly think that this line of support will hold up. If it went any lower than like the $5.68 range, I feel like people will kind of like panic from there. You know what I mean? Like psychologically, people would not be able to handle that type of dip within ApeCoin. So I feel like this is like I said, it's still within my buy range, but I would like it a little bit closer to the actual support line that I drew up. So still something I'm paying attention to and have been kind of dollar cost averaging in along the way also. So not too bad. Not too bad, not too shabby. What are we looking at? See how BTFA is looking. I gotta map this one out also. This is like I said, this is one of the projects that I've been paying attention to. As you can see, overall within the week, it's still up 18%, regardless to kind of what the market is looking like right now. Now, do I feel like this is going to retrace? Yes, just because the whole market is down right now, and pretty much everything is kind of going down at this point. So I do feel like this is going to retrace a little bit. And they do have a catalyst going for them, but I feel like that catalyst will kind of, I don't want to say take money away from the chart, because that's not in the manner that I'm kind of wanting to say it. But I feel like a lot of attention will kind of be towards their NFTs that launch within 10 days, rather than kind of buying the chart, as people are kind of transitioning out of the market because they see bearish sentiments. Usually when people see bearish times come in, they retract a little bit of their money out of the market just so they can kind of buy in at better prices. Not saying that anything's wrong with the cryptocurrency or anything like that, but they don't want to take the paper losses. And most people are not trying to dollar cost average in, so they would rather take their money out as it goes down, decreases to a lower price, kind of come back in with a larger position from there. So with that being said, so I do feel like this is going to retrace a little bit. They did have a strong level of support. I'll have to map it out again, but pretty sure it might retrace to that level again, and it might consolidate a little bit as they kind of go onto their NFTs. Or there could be a random amount of volume coming in because they are launching their NFTs, and people kind of expecting that news to kind of catapult them a little bit. But I feel like with this bearish market and not a whole lot of money going around, I feel like the money might kind of go towards the NFT department more than anything else, unless people are going to kind of prepare along the way. Which, like I said, people are paying 2 ETH and 1.7 ETH. People are dollar cost averaging in. So there are some investors that see this as a great opportunity. They'll keep buying as it goes down and kind of, like I said, dollar cost averaging. But it just depends on your trading strategy. That's not the best trading strategy for everybody, because time in the market kind of sucks. Well, it sucks a little bit if you don't really know what you're looking at. Let me say that. Sky token, another favorite. I actually, when I was doing my chill and chill on Saturday, I did pull this chart up. I saw that it was kind of around the range where I felt like it was going to kind of go below this level of support and then kind of turn it into a resistance and get pushed down just because of the market sentiments. It is about to reach another level of support, but I wouldn't say it's the strongest level of support in the world. Definitely would not say that. So I don't know if that one's going to hold. The next level of support is a little bit closer to $1. So it really depends on how far down Bitcoin goes and how much fear is added into the market, I feel like, to where this one's going to land. So like I said, not the strongest level of support right here, but I will like you guys to keep in mind, it did run up from like 40 cents to what is it, like $5 plus, I think, or something like that. What's going on, John? What's up, John? How you feeling, man? What's going on? But yeah, so Sky token, another one, like I said, definitely weighing my options out on this one, kind of waiting for it to find that bottom. I got some on what was it? It was a while back before the news from the Amazon press release Well, actually, Amazon didn't release a press release just yet for Sky Token, but they definitely have a partnership of some magnitude with Sky Token. So I'm interested to see actual notification from Amazon itself to kind of see where their head is with this transaction. But they did tag Amazon, and they did not ask for the post to be taken down. So that kind of was a sign to me, thinking to myself, like, okay, Amazon is a big company. I'm pretty sure they don't want everybody tagging them and saying, oh yeah, we're going to be affiliated with their product, especially if they really don't want to be. You know what I mean? So I think they would have said something at that point, but that's me and speculation. What's going on, Jake? What's going on, Jake, man? How you feeling today, man? And I appreciate you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate you. What about Gates? I have not been, I'm just gonna be honest, I have not been paying attention to that like at all, period. Just because certain things catch my eye. I've gotten into my number of these in plays myself, and that one didn't really speak to me like that because I feel like it was going to be a controversial subject, and I just kind of didn't want to go through the up and downs of the situation. So I kind of just, you know what I mean, let it pass. It might have been good money. It did run up significantly. So I mean, anybody that made money on it, more power to you. It just wasn't something that I invested into or really watched or paid attention to at the moment. But I did see a lot of people posting about it. So hopefully everybody did well with their investments. One thing that I have definitely been paying attention to, and I've told you guys this, and I know a lot of people said that the worlds are kind of pricey, but NFT Worlds right now, and the fad of people making metaverse, will have a metaverse land and kind of making their own layout to things, building on it, and having like clubs, get-togethers. People are now having metaverse concerts, and people are really enjoying those concepts and of things happening. So one of the main places that they end up doing this at is NFT Worlds. I feel like that's where I see the majority of the worlds coming from. Some people do it with Decentraland. It depends on what your price range is, because at this point right now, I can't remember what it is. I think it was at like 4 ETH last time we checked on it. Let me see. Build a metaverse. Where did I go to actually plan this stuff? Let's see. Okay, so it was about 5 Ethereum, which to me, guys, is not bad. It was not bad. So I think the one thing that really should have caught on with everybody that I think nobody really paid attention to, besides some of the more savvy investors, was the fact that when the land started to come out and people thought that it was going to be a really big thing, it was a really big thing. It just wasn't it wasn't big enough for some people to see the gains that they wanted to see during that time period. So some people who bought multiples ended up selling them for lower prices. Some of them ended up selling it for what they bought for, you know what I mean? And that was early on, you know what I mean? So some people that ended up hanging on, as you can see, the 5 ETH floor is looking very pretty. Like this person right here, is this an example to me. The person paid 9.49 Ethereum and is currently selling this land for 5 Ethereum right now. So literally you're losing four and a half Ethereum almost. So that's a big loss to me, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to sell it as a loss right there. So this one right here was bought for 12.5 Ethereum and sold for was trying to sell for 6. Well, then you can see something like this where it was bought for 0.39 Ethereum. This person pretty much held on, and because of the amount of land that they have going for them right now, they're feeling like they're able to sell it for 6 Ethereum, which is a good profit. Now, are these selling back to back off of the shelf right now and have really high volume? No, because everybody's not building a metaverse right this second. But as you look through this, it definitely does have volume on certain days. Like today, it had a couple different buys. Yesterday, it had a couple buys here, a couple buys there. It just really depends on where people are kind of putting those plans in places to actually build and use those metaverses, which a lot of people are using that currently as parts of their main utilities for their tokens. I almost bought a sandbox spot for the last, yeah, that would have been decent. That's not a bad one either. I'm excited to see Sammy, possibly Violetta, Lever. Yeah. You know, he has some land on the other side, I believe. I don't know if he's going to kind of build out on that or what it was his game plan to that. So it will be interesting to kind of see like where his head is with that and where he goes with the pixelated, because he has that VIP access card that he airdropped everybody. So I kind of feel like that may be incorporated. You know what I mean? May be incorporated. You never know. I need to get my my VR set up. Yeah, man. If you got the VR, man, I need to. I'm actually planning on getting another one because I know the kids frequently use the VR, but I might actually learn how to play poker or do something on there also, along with some of the metaverse activities. And I know there's some places that you can actually meet socially and kind of talk on there also, like you guys are actually in person. So it's a lot of different good vibes that you can actually get from being in a metaverse currently right now. So definitely something solid to look into. This one actually fell below its line of support also, and looks like it's going to kind of use it as a resistance and maybe kind of consolidate at a lower range also, which is not bad to me, because this was previously all-time high at 64 cents, and right now it's at 5 cents. So that's a hell of an increase, even if it gets 50% of the way to that all-time high. And that's what a bull run. And I don't think this is going anywhere, because as I just stated, a lot of different cryptocurrencies are using these NFT worlds to create their metaverses. And a lot of well-known ones are doing so. Click on Terra, see what's going on over there. Look at Terra. So Terra dipped down below their line of support also. Looks like they popped back up and maybe so this may be a strong line of support for Terra. It's looking like, so that's not bad. So a little bit of consolidation period. They are supposed to be their own exchange, so we'll see. There usually is a lot of hype behind things like that, so we'll see how this does transition. I need to put a vote chart up, since there's a lot of different people I know are messing with that one. Also kind of check into that one, see how they're doing in life there. Yeah, KPEX kind of had a rough launch, but it is a bearish market. It was a relaunch also, so you know what I mean? It is what it is. So there are some sales, some buys. I know they had that buyback bonanza kind of trying to boost the sales and everything up. I feel like once their game comes out, they'll be situated and everything will be all good as far as like KPEX and everything. So Colt was definitely going on some runs. I gotta pay attention to this and chart this. This looks like it also may be along or pretty close to a good level of support. Went on a significant run as far as previously with that all-time high. So I'm just really curious, because these ones that I feel like I have still like listed are going to be around after this bearish market. So that's why I'm kind of paying attention to these so tough. Let me go on BNB side and see how things are doing today. I think TARP had a little bit of a run today. I think initially it was up about 23% or so. Had a pretty decent run. A little bit of a pullback, it seems to be. So not too bad at all, period. Especially seeing how this is on the day chart. So had a lot of volume yesterday. Today, a little bit of a sell-off. Not too bad. So I'm interested to see where the TARP reader ends up taking TARP, and how the AI is kind of developing all of its knowledge, and how useful it'll be in the open market to look up some of these contracts and you know what I mean, kind of really get our feet wet as far as using that device versus token sniffer. Let's check on the Mindy and Justin special. We got the growth. got some significant buys coming into Grove. Has 16 BNB buy, which is not a small buy at all. 1 BNB. BNB smaller than Ethereum, so it's a little bit different. 8 BNB 2. So definitely some buys. So it uptrended for a little bit. Maybe trying to consolidate for a next stage of that uptrend. Kind of was trying to ignore the market, it looked like, and then the market sentiments are kind of kicking in now. A little bit of a sell-off, not too much though. Like I said, some people are still buying 16 Ethereum even while the market's kind of doing this, but that was earlier today before the market really did take that fall. So like I said, market's not super duper horrible, but that dump was real though. Like that dump is real. Yeah, guys, like I said, I'm not gonna go through all of my bulls and A's. I'll probably hit the rest of them tomorrow maybe, and you know what I mean, not hold you guys too much longer unless you guys have something that you guys want me to look up, say, or do there. It looks, like I said, it looks like the market's kind of downtrend right now. We'll watch to see how this ends up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure by midday tomorrow we'll have some answers. Damn, somebody just bought 8 million. I've seen it. 8 million worth of Bitcoin. That's crazy. For them to buy $8 million and for it to only go up like $80 is like baffling to me. Yeah, 8 million though. Like that has to be like institutional money right there. But why? Or maybe just a really huge whale. Like that's crazy. 8 million though. I'm sorry, y'all. That might sound broke, but that's a lot to me. But like I said, all right, guys, I ain't gonna hold you guys too late, man. It's kind of a little bit dry today, you know what I mean, as far as news, market kind of falling. I did want to let you guys know about that mint just because the volume around that mint is crazy. Please do your own research. Even though there is not a whole lot of things to research as far as this project, there's not a whole lot of info out there to research, guys. So volume is still going up. It's interesting. Floor is definitely higher than it was. Within the next couple of days, I'm seeing this floor possibly going a little bit higher. So not financial advice. I did grab some myself. If you guys are not with it, then feel free to you know what I mean, not pay attention to this at all and pass like Stevie does. Do the Stevie on it, you know what I mean. Feel free to do the Stevie on it, but I just wanted to tell you guys, just because one, like I said, the position that it was in the OpenSea volume, like I feel like that's ridiculous for something to have launched just yesterday, and some of these things have been out for a couple of days, and for it to kind of creep up on the volume of those things. Like it's literally only 6 Ethereum away from this one right here to kind of move forward to number 15. But also very, very interesting situation. So I'll monitor that. I have been putting updates in my Telegram. If you guys are not in the Telegram, feel free to get in tune. You just got to be a smooth operator and above, and that's just showing support to the channel. And you guys will be in there where I drop alpha. We have sidebar conversations and really try to talk about different things in the market. And I have some pretty cool people through there also. Pretty good conversation. So other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I really appreciate all of you guys for coming out and hanging out with me, guys. So I will be back tomorrow with some more interesting information. I'll probably hit my other wallets as far as the NFT side, show you the bulls and apes and maybe a couple other things, and we'll check on the market sentiments and see how low we're going to go. I'll probably map it out beforehand so we can come on and kind of look at the different lines of support and talk about pretty much where this market can possibly go from where it is currently tomorrow. So kill the low fee, guys. Like I said, definitely appreciate you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are currently located, guys. Keep cuffing that dip. Pay attention to those support levels, guys. And remember, it's beyond crypto. I'm out of here.